Dear friends, these days I am providing a daily tip for those preparing for the Civil Services Mains examination. I plan to continue to do so till the general studies papers as well as the essay paper are over. After that, I plan to start providing a daily tip for the prelims 2020. Meanwhile, if you'd like to join my training, you can contact me over my phone or on my email ID. Today, we are going to discuss about happiness. A question on happiness can be asked in the paper on ethics, or there can be a question in the essay paper. The questions can be worded in various ways, but with a little skill with the language, you should be able to reorganize your material to suit the given topic. If you attempt an essay on a happiness related topic, you will have to be prepared with material. Otherwise, a general topic like this can result in a total collapse. After writing half of the essay, you may feel that you are going round and round and saying the same things again and again, merely changing the words. For instance, let us say you write an essay on happiness is a state of the mind. You may start explaining this with examples and find that you are filling up space without saying anything substantial. In another situation, you might keep stacking general statements that might mean the same thing. So, when you revise the essay, you may find that it is not effective. Always, therefore, prepare good sentences during the stage of preparation and memorize them so that you won't have to frame them at the time of the examination. Let us say you get in the ethics paper the question, happiness and honesty go together. You can then emphasize the feeling of guilt and fear of being caught and highlight how these spoil the peace of mind of a dishonest person. If you get a question like happiness cannot be purchased, you may emphasize how we need to slowly train ourselves to be happy. You may also highlight how many rich people commit suicide. You may mention the case of Siddharth, for example. Essay can be asked in many ways. Let us say the essay is give happiness to be happy. You will need to emphasize the basic goodness of the human heart and how a person gets happiness by helping others, sharing his joys, and pulling a person out of trouble. You may illustrate the point from real life situations, but keep such illustrations ready. Otherwise, you may write something and then realize that what you have written is silly. This may make you nervous and spoil your attempt. It is always better to be ready with such material in advance. Let us say the essay is happiness is an illusion. You would do well to contest this statement and take the stand that happiness is real. However, in doing so, you need not completely go counter to the given topic. You may say whether happiness is real or illusory depends upon us. Then you can illustrate with examples how some people create illusory happiness. For instance, the man who ignores his family and spends his evenings drinking and being merry in the company of his friends lives a life of illusory happiness and at the same time create situations for future grief. Both in the ethics paper as well as in the essay paper, your image should emerge as that of a disciplined person. At the same time, you should not give the impression of being very rigid. As a bureaucrat, you will need to be flexible and adjusting. Let us say you get an essay like Drinking Kills. You may say something like, although personally I do not drink, yet I believe whether to drink or not is a matter of personal choice. However, moderation is the key. This style of writing projects of you a person who is disciplined but not a disciple of Hitler. We'll discuss another topic tomorrow. Meanwhile, feel free to subscribe and ask questions. Your questions will help me decide what to focus on in these tips. And if you want to join my training, contact me to know the terms and conditions. Don't get scared about the amount of time left for the exams. You must realize that a day has 24 into 60 into 60 is equal to 86,400 seconds. And 20 days have 1,728,000 seconds. So cheer up. Why I prefer to conduct online training is precisely for this reason. For online training, the candidates don't have to waste their time traveling and waiting for the class to start. There is a lot of flexibility, and my student and I meet over the internet whenever it is convenient for both of us or whenever I think it is necessary. Thanks for watching and do well.